Hello and welcome back to my channel and to a new video. Hope you're well and having a lovely day. If you're new here, my name is Nicola and I make lifestyle videos, and if you've been here a while you may know that I like hiking, trekking, walking. It's something that I was brought up on, my whole family. We went on a walking holiday, I think when I was about 5 or 6. We'd walked the Ridgeway and I didn't do the walking. My sister and my brother and my mum did all the hiking, and then my dad and I went along in a camper van and met them at certain points, and then we slept in the camper van overnight, and my dad used to take me to the park and things to keep me entertained. I did the North Downs Way with my mum and my sister when I was about 12, I think. I think I hated every minute then. When I was that age it wasn't so much fun. As I've got older, I've learned to appreciate that actually hiking and walking is great for the mind and the body, and really enjoy it. And I'm out for a training walk today. Come on, Buddy. I've got Buddy with me, and you see him running in the background. Here he comes. Come on, Buddy. He stopped. Come on. So I'm walking under an underpass. I'm out for a training walk today. So if you were around last year, you may remember that not the nicest area, I did the Yorkshire 3 Peaks Challenge, which was part of the public sector challenge that they do every year, and we walked up 3 peaks in the Yorkshire Dales. I will link the video below and up here because you'll get an idea of the challenge that are these challenges. Is not an easy stroll by any stretch of the imagination, and I think I said at the end of it, never again. However, here we are. I am training for the Peak Pursuit this year, which is in the Peak District. A similar walk up several peaks, but not mountains this time, so not quite as high. I think the distance is slightly further. But the peaks aren't quite so high. So I have been training mainly indoors, doing lots of weights because I struggled last year with the hills and the climbing, because where we live there aren't a lot of hills. It's all flat, and I did lots of long walks. Buddy, no! Buddy! Jeez, bear with. Apologies, I now have a black dog who's just been in the swamp. Great, we've only just started our walk. Anyway, as I was saying, yes, so I'm training for Peak Pursuit Challenge. We are walking, there's about 20 of us this time in our group. I think there's about 4, 5, maybe even 600 doing the walk on the 5th of September, I think it is. It's the first Friday in September. And we are raising money for 2 charities, for Cancer Research UK and the British Heart Foundation. 2 amazing charities. I'll leave all the info below in case you want to sponsor. This isn't a begging video, but if you did want to, then that would be very kind. Some of you were very kind to sponsor last year, so if you didn't, then maybe you'd like to sponsor this time. But yeah, so it's going to be quite a challenging route. But as I think I was saying before the dog interrupted me, I've been doing lots of weights and squats and working really hard on my leg strength this time. I can walk long distances. This isn't my first rodeo. Obviously I did the 3 peaks last year. I've done the Mighty Hike, Macmillan Mighty Hike Marathon. I've done 3 moonwalk marathons as well on top of that. So I am well used to walking long distances, and I think last year my training in terms of strength definitely lacked, and I struggled on the hills. So I've been working really hard, lifting quite heavy weights, doing lots of squats and things like that, and then over the next few weeks I'm going to transition to our Max trainer, which we've got in the garage, which is like a stair climber machine, to try and again improve my strength on my legs. As I said, it's not as high as previously, but there are still big hills that I need to be able to get up, and I don't want to be at the back of the pack. I want to be up with everybody else, and I don't want to feel people are having to wait for me, because that's how I felt last year and nobody minded, but it's always good to feel like you're keeping up with everybody. So that's the plan anyway. So I'm here walking from home throughout what will be the Northamptonshire countryside. It's not quite there just yet, and this is the first walk I think that I've brought Buddy with me on. I think Andrew and I might have gone on one together last year, like a 10-miler with him, but we're doing 13 today. He's already been on a walk this morning, so I'm hoping he's going to keep up. But yeah, when there's water, he wants to be in that water. He doesn't want to be on land. He is a water baby, so he's been in and absolutely filthy now. He had a bath yesterday, so Andrew will not be... Ooh, hello. Come back. So Andrew will not be too impressed, but there we go. It is what it is. I've got Kamut keeping me company, telling me where to go and what my route is. So I'll catch up with you in a bit and let you know how we're getting on. We are an hour or so in. Not quite sure how many miles I've done yet. I should check my app actually. Hang on, let's have a check. I use an app called Kamut, I mentioned it earlier, which I started using last year for the first time, and really like it. Okay, we've done 3 miles. We've got a long way to go. It's a bit slow with the dog because he likes to sniff things, and we had a slow walk through a field of sheep because he wasn't sure about the sheep. I feel like he must have seen sheep before, but I think he's never actually been in a field with sheep. I obviously had him on a lead, but I think they've always been on the other side of a fence. And he was not quite sure, so that was slow. So yeah, it's just going to be a slow walk today, but that's okay. We're going along a track now and I have no idea where we are. So I've let him off the lead because I'm hoping we don't see any cars. But yeah, thoroughly enjoying it though. All the same, it's just nice to get out and fresh air. I've got no music, no podcast, just me, myself and Buddy. Are you okay? Are you enjoying your walk? First proper hill. It's a very short hill. My legs are doing okay, I think. I think generally hills are hard, no matter how fit you are and how strong your legs are. Can't stop, buddy. You've got to keep going till you get to the top. Nope. He's stopping. Let's go. Just walked up these steps here. Pretty steep steps, and then we come out to this. Lovely field. Buddy is absolutely putting me to shame. I don't think he's ever walked quite this far in one go before. And I keep stopping to give him, sorry, I'll turn this around. I keep stopping to give him some water, but he's loving none of it. He's like, no, hurry up, keep going. So I think I say this far, I mean, he's definitely walked this far. We're only, I think we're about 5 miles in. It feels a lot longer than that though, but I think we did a bit extra at one point. But anyway, yeah, we're only about 5 miles in, so not even halfway yet, but he's showing no signs of slowing down. So yeah, going to keep powering on. I did bring a protein bar with me to eat because we're going over lunchtime. It is now just after 1 o'clock and my stomach is telling me that it's time for lunch. But I've just got a protein bar, so I will eat that in a bit to give me some energy, and then keep powering on to the 13-mile mark. Have you had enough of the water? I forgot to film. I'll add it in. He went in just now already when I was filming it for Andrew on my phone, so I'll put in some footage if I can of him having a swim, because he was so hot and he's been looking for water for the last hour. I think every time we come near somewhere that's got a bit of water, he's been trying to get in. There we go. Come on then, buddy. Let's go. You've cooled down now. Around the river. Yeah, buddy, ready? Ready. Buddy, don't go too far. Buddy, come back. Buddy, come on. Come back. It's deep over there. Come on then. Oh, we had an eventful 15 minutes. I last filmed Buddy in the river. We came out in the river and walked. It took me ages to get him out of the river, but we walked across the road, across the path, across the bridge over the river. And on the other side is the quarry and the quarry lakes, and he went straight down to the lake on the left-hand side and got set upon by a pair of swans and their babies. I mean, he didn't go anywhere near them. He was just like, whoa, what's up? I was just coming for a swim. And so I called him back and got him back on the other side. We walked back to the right, away from the swans, and then the lake was on my left, and there was a fence fencing it off, but he managed to jump through the fence to get into the water. But then he couldn't get back, and I was calling him and calling him and calling him. I could hear him crying. I couldn't see him because I couldn't get through the fence myself. I just kept walking along and hoping that there would be I mean, to be honest, the hole was big. It was big enough for him, like the fence was big enough for him to get through. He just was too spooked to come back. I think he was suddenly realised that he was somewhere he shouldn't be. And he could hear me going, Buddy! Anyway, eventually got him back and managed to drag him through the fence. I put him on a lead, luckily, because then earlier on he hit himself with the lead. Earlier on we'd been walking and there'd been loads of trail bikes. Sorry, my SD card was full and I think we're approaching a road because I can hear, or it might be the bikes again. Yeah, it is. Hold on. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh no! So yeah, these trail bikes, we met them earlier on and their buddy had been a bit spooked, and they were very nice. They turned off the engines so we could walk past. And then anyway, I just rescued him from the fence and I could hear them coming up behind us, so luckily he was on the lead and I managed to keep him to the side, and they all zoomed past. And now they've just gone back, they've lost somebody, so they're going to come back in a minute. But that was an eventful time. He's just a bit on edge now, so I'm just going to keep him on the lead for a little bit. I think we're coming up to the road, so I'm not sure whether we're going over it or under it or joining the road. So I'm just going to keep him on the lead for a bit. I think if I do this again, I'll just, now I know where the water is that he likes to go into, I can keep him on the lead in the bits where it's not safe. Anyway, catch him a bit. We're over halfway now. Oh dear, this has felt like a very long walk. We have, how much have we got left? Just over 4 miles left to do, which feels like loads. I think Buddy has probably just about had enough. He's just had a drink and a snack. Yeah, he's just got a bit like skittish is the best word for it. Like running about all over the place. I think he's thinking we might be nearly home, so let's hurry up and get there. He's got plenty of energy left. He's not tired. I just think he's thinking it's time to go home now. Come on, Bee. And I quite agree with him, to be honest. Andrew's going to meet us when we're almost back. Right, I've made a decision to cut the route short just a little bit. We coming to almost, well, not where we started, but to join the path where we left it earlier on. And the route is telling me to take a different route, which is probably adding on another couple of miles, which if I was on my own I would do, but I think Buddy's had enough. So I think we're going to, yeah, it's telling me to go down there, which is where we went earlier, and then take a right at the bottom where the sheep were, but I think, yeah, we're just going to go back the way we came. So Kamut is going to keep telling me to turn around, but I think he'll be happier to start heading back now. So if I was on my own I'd go the correct route, but I think we'll end up probably doing 11 miles as opposed to 13, but 11 miles is pretty good. So come on, Buddy Boo. It's time to go home. Is it time to go home? Didn't seem that bothered actually. Come on then, let's go home. Right, we'll catch you when we're almost there.
Train just left this town while I'm slowly heading back to my apartment.
We are home and I am shattered. It's been a long day. I thoroughly enjoyed my walk though. I think Buddy did too. He is currently God, fast asleep. I think that's probably where he will remain until dinner time. I've just put the oven on to cook our dinner, and I've had a shower, so I feel very much refreshed now. So the washing machine's beeping now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Bit of a different one for me, but yeah, spending the day with me and Buddy. And if you did, then give this video a thumbs up. I'll leave all the details to the Peak Pursuit Challenge down below. We are raising money as a team, so it's not just for me. It's the whole team, and we're aiming to raise about £4,000. I think we raised more than that last year, so hopefully we'll get at least that this year. And yeah, I think I can't remember whether I said the full distance. Anyway, it's 26.5, I think, miles that I'm walking, with several hills involved. Big hills, not just little hills. So yeah, if you want to sponsor me, then please feel free, but don't feel you have to. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye. More than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention.